Right, let's get cracking. We're off on a right adventure, yeah? Picture this. You, me, and a big old pot of chili simmering away on an open fire. But first things first, we gotta find ourselves a proper campsite. Now, when I say proper, I mean a spot that'll take your breath away. Look for a clearing with a cracking view, maybe a mountain stream babbling nearby, and enough space to pitch a tent and have a good old chinwag around the fire. Once you've found your little slice of heaven, it's time to get set up, unpack the gear, pitch the tent and gather some firewood. We're going to need a roaring fire to cook up our mountain chili. Now, listen up, because this is where it gets good. We're talking about the heart and soul of our mountain adventure, the chili. I'm talking about a symphony of flavors that'll warm you from the inside out. Here's what we need. Lean ground beef, smoky bacon, sweet onions, colorful bell peppers, fiery chili powder, earthy cumin, plump tomatoes, kidney beans, and a good splash of vegetable stock. Oh, and don't forget a pinch of salt and pepper. I like to use coarse sea salt and freshly ground black pepper for an extra kick. Right, fire's going strong and our bellies are rumbling. Let's get this chili party started. First things first, grab your trusty cast iron pot. There's just something about cooking over an open fire in a cast iron pot that makes everything taste better. Give the pot a good rinse and pop it on the grate over the fire. Now, while the pot's heating up, finely dice those onions and bell peppers. Oh, and don't forget to wash your hands. Hygiene is key, even in the great outdoors. Section 4, Chili Alchemy, transforming humble ingredients into a feast. Now comes the fun part. Toss that diced bacon into the hot pot and let it sizzle away until it's nice and crispy. The smell of bacon cooking over an open fire is enough to make your mouth water. Once the bacon is golden brown, use a slotted spoon to scoop it out and set it aside. Keep that precious bacon fat in the pot though. We're going to use it to cook the beef. Add the ground beef to the pot and break it up with a wooden spoon. Cook the beef until it's browned all over, then toss in those diced onions and bell peppers. Section 5. The slow dance of flavor simmering your mountain chili. Now let's turn up the heat. Sprinkle in those spices, chili powder, cumin, salt and pepper, and stir them around until they're all fragrant. This is where the magic starts to happen. Next, tip in the chopped tomatoes, kidney beans, and a good glug of vegetable stock. Give everything a good stir, then bring it up to a boil. Once it's bubbling away, reduce the heat to a gentle simmer, pop the lid on, and let it work its magic for at least an hour. The longer it simmers, the richer and more flavorful it'll be. Section 6, a feast for the senses, serving up your campfire creation. Right then, the chili's been bubbling away, filling the air with the most amazing aroma. It's time to eat. Carefully lift that pot off the fire. Remember, it's hot, and ladle out generous portions into bowls. Now, here's where you can get creative. Remember that crispy bacon we set aside earlier? Sprinkle it on top for a salty crunch. You could also add a dollop of sour cream, some grated cheddar cheese, or a handful of chopped fresh cilantro. Section 7. Memories in the making, savoring chili under a starry sky. There's something truly special about enjoying a hearty bowl of homemade chili under a blanket of stars. As you take that first bite, the warmth spreads through you, chasing away the chill of the mountain air. The flavors are incredible, smoky, savory, and just a touch spicy. It's the perfect end to a day spent exploring the great outdoors. Sharing this meal with friends and loved ones, swapping stories and laughter around the campfire. These are the moments that memories are made of. So there you have it, my recipe for mountain chili. It's a simple dish, but it's packed full of flavor and guaranteed to warm your heart and soul. Happy cooking and enjoy the adventure.